I kind of just wanted to jump on here and talk about something I've noticed since about the month of June all the way to today, July 19th. It's been kind of like my video game habits. So I really started off the summer not really playing many video games. May was a extremely busy month for my family, and I really didn't touch a video game, I think, all of May, if I'm not mistaken. But what I noticed in June and July is that my playtime, because, obviously these games are trying to compete for my time, my playtime was very restrictive, and I had to pick and choose, like, wisely of what I wanted to play, when I wanted to play, and how I wanted to play. And so what I've found out is in the order of playtime at the moment, it's very interesting. So I have 4 different platforms that I play, and I'm kind of go from the bottom up and how it's been from June to July. So from June to July, my least played time on a platform was my Xbox Series X, which is insane because I've always been a big Halo guy. Like, that's my favorite game franchise of all time. But I barely played my Xbox Series X. I did pick up Lego Batman, the new one that had come out, but I installed it and haven't even played it. There's actually a whole other story to go with that, and I will get to that one day, but I downloaded it and I haven't even played it. So I feel like my Xbox this month, almost 2 months now, has just not seen much playtime. Which leads me into my third most played platform, which is my PC. I have always had some form of PC like playtime forever and always. I'm a massive RuneScape player, and I'm a big Counter-Strike player, but even with Skyrim loaded up on this bad boy and Plutonium for, Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3, I just didn't really play it that much. There was one time I loaded up Skyrim, and then I think I loaded up Counter-Strike once. But I haven't played on my laptop in a bit. Which leads me into my number 2 device, which is my PlayStation 5. And it hasn't been touched in a while. The last game I played on it was WWE 2K26. And then I recently played the Black Ops 1 and 2 port. I've been on that, and my PS5 has gotten some playtime out of it because of the ports. And I love the ports. It's been fun. That's what I've spent a lot of my time recently with. But that leads me to my number 1 platform that I've been playing in the last almost 2 months was my Nintendo Switch 2. And the Nintendo Switch 2 just doesn't compete for my time. It's like a companion with my time. And part of that is, yes, because it is extremely portable. Like, it's not a handheld device. It is a portable device. But I can be in the living room, on the couch, playing it while my fiance is reading her book and my kids are watching TV and playing with their toys. I was laying in bed one night and everybody was kind of just doing their own thing, and I was sitting there playing Pokemon, and then my daughter cuddled up right beside me to watch me play Pokemon, and that was awesome. But it just doesn't compete for my time. It's a companion with my time. So I wanted to move forward because I know that not every third-party game on there is a miracle port anymore. Like, these games are running really nicely on the Nintendo Switch 2. And so I started Cyberpunk. And while I'm not very far into it, I still really enjoy Cyberpunk on the Switch 2. And I never, ever thought I was going to enjoy that game on Switch 2. It's funny because that was my second game I ever pre-ordered for the system. first was, of course, I actually pre-ordered Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild because I wanted to compare that playstyle, or how it ran versus how it did on the Switch 1. And I've just really enjoyed using the Nintendo Switch 2 a lot as my primary video game device. The only games I haven't downloaded on there that I am willing to try next is Rocket League and Fortnite, because one of my biggest gripes with the Nintendo Switch 2, and I think I've only ever seen it on one other video, and you guys can tell me I'm looking too big into it, but with a competitive game like those two games, it makes a lot of sense. But for me, there is a delay in the Joy-Con 2s. Like, if you move, there is a slight delay that's extremely noticeable in, like, online multiplayer games like that. You know, Mario Kart, you can still get by with it because of the way that Mario Kart runs, but I primarily played the device in handheld mode, so of course I'm going to notice it. Now, plugging it into the dock with the TV, it looks great, it plays great, but I still feel that slight delay if I'm using the Joy-Cons. So maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe you guys can let me know that I'm crazy, or if you've noticed it as well, put it down in the comment section below. I'm really curious to know. But using the Nintendo Switch 2 for Mario Kart World and just all the other small titles that I have on there, and like one of my like games I didn't get a chance to really dive a lot into because I didn't want to sit in front of a monitor or a TV, was Persona 5 Royal. And I know the Nintendo Switch 1 version is not that like aesthetically pleasing, but I'm excited to play it on my Nintendo Switch 2 because I can take it on the go, I can dock it, I can just have it and have so many different play styles. And that alone from the Nintendo Switch 2 is what's really helped me revive my love for video games. Because as I was playing, a lot of first-person shooters, specifically Call of Duty, over and over and over, I noticed that I was just getting bored of video games, and I thought I was just getting older. Of course, having the kids were, not allowing me to enjoy it. But no, I just was only playing certain games, and now and that has been like that probably for the last couple of years. And I really burnt myself out because I was only playing like Call of Duty, Halo, just a lot of shooters. And shooters are my favorite genre of video games. But now that I have a lot more variety again, it's revived my love for video games and that system. And I really just want to kind of leave it on this is, I 100% think you guys should play how you want to play. I do have my monitor set up where I can play my PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch too. And I do like sitting here playing them at times, but a lot of the times lately, I've really enjoyed that single-player experience on the go or just portable or not locked myself in my game room. So it could be an office environment around me that I need to change, but I've really enjoyed the Switch 2, and I'm really curious to see what you guys have been playing, what platforms you've been playing on, and your ranks of what you're playing in. Like, are you primarily PC, Switch, and then in PlayStation, Xbox? Do you not own one of the systems? Also, let me know that in the comment section below. I'm really curious. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to come on and talk for a little bit. I really enjoy doing this a lot for fun and to document kind of how I've been lately. So, anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night, guys.